I'm pleased to say I'm joined by the nine dart man himself, Willie Borland. Willie, how you doing?
I'm doing good, mate. Yeah, how's yourself?
Doing well, thank you. I appreciate the time. And firstly, I just asked your manager, Matt, this as well, but how many times have you watched back that nine darter from Friday night?
I've watched it back a good few times. It came from absolutely nowhere. And as I said, I'm just buzzing to get the win. First time on the Ali Pali stage, I'm just happy to get the win there and progress to the second round.
Well, we last had you on the show around this time last year, a year on, heading into Ali Pali, the last event of the season. How were you reflecting on 2021?
Obviously, it's been a good year for myself. More competitions have happened, and I've managed to play well and progress and qualify for competitions that I wouldn't even think twice about qualifying for. Obviously, the first year, I only got about 4 or 5 months of actual competitive darts due to COVID, and it was just good to get more or less. It still wasn't a full year, but it was more or less a full year of playing, and it's helped me progress and be where I am today.
I mean, before the World Championship, the win over Simon Whitlock at the European Championship, that's got to be one of the standout moments of the year. What did that win mean to you, to get a big win on TV like that?
Obviously, it meant the world to me. Obviously, it was good. It meant the world to me for qualifying for that competition, as we both know how hard it is to qualify for the European Championships, due to like the qualifying criteria to even qualify for a Euro Tour. So to get there was absolutely unbelievable, and now I'm just looking forward to what the future holds now.
Going into Ali Pali, you were on the brink of the top 64. Now your tour card looks safe for 2022. How much of a boost is that to know that you will not have to go to Q School next month?
Well, it's a massive boost. Obviously, due to the pandemic, Q School's the way it's run now as well, it's kind of changed, and to be fair, it was hard enough the way I qualified, and it just looks 10 times harder now. So yeah, I'm glad to be keeping my card, but I knew before coming into Ali Pali that even if I lost to Brad, that I would there was still a massive chance of possibly keeping the card. So I just thought about trying to get the win and secure that, and I did. And I'm over the moon. I can't wait for another year on the tour, and hopefully many more to come.
Well, let's get on to your game with Bradley Brooks on Friday night, a battle of two of the rising stars in the PDC. How were you feeling as you made that walk at Ali Pali for the first time?
It was unbelievable to walk out to Ali Pali. Was genuinely one of the best moments of my life. It's obviously the biggest tournament in world darts, and to have my friends there who sponsored me, and my cousin was down as well. He was in the crowd. It was just good for it was good for myself, and watching all the videos back from my hometown. All my local friends and stuff supporting me was just absolutely phenomenal.
And the match goes all the way to a final set, a last leg decider. What were you thinking as you went to the Oki to play that final leg? Did you ever imagine a nine darter could be on the cards?
No, I definitely didn't. I knew I was playing well. We both were playing well. Like if you ever speak to Brad will tell you himself, we have such ding-dong battles together. Like, we've played each other a few times on the development tour, and obviously we've played a couple of times on the Pro Tour as well. We were laughing and joking about it in the players' room. I remember my first ever development tour, when I met Brad. We were at a local competition on the Friday night, and we played each other in the final, and he's like, look where we've came. We've went from playing in the local final in a pub to playing on the biggest stage in the world, and we were just laughing and joking about it. But hats off to Brad. He played well, and I'm just happy to get over the line.
Definitely. Well, a 180, a 177 to leave the 144 after 6 darts. What's going through your head as you step up to throw for that 144?
Well, when I started off the leg, I hit the 180. I just went to myself, right, 15 darts or less to win the match. That was the focus in that leg. And then when the 177 went in, I just automatically thought about the Joe Cullen match from Salzburg, and obviously I went on to lose the leg. I was like, right, just make sure you leave it handy, and if the two trebles go in, just make sure you just go for it. And if obviously the 2 trebles went in, and I just knew it was going to go in, so I'm happy to get the 9-darter also.
Yeah, the 144 goes in. You create a moment of history. The first player to win a match with a 9-darter in a decider at the World Championship. What has the last 24, 36 hours been like since it happened?
It's honestly, it's been crazy. Like, my phone's never stopped going. All my friends texting me. Majority of the local community in East Calder have been texting me as well. I've not really slept. You know what I mean? It's like for me, like, it's surreal just to be playing at the Ali Pali, but like to make like history for that as well. It's like absolutely surreal because it's what I've dreamed of my whole life. And I'm just, as I said, I'm just happy to get the win, and we go on to Wednesday.
Well, we saw a lot of messages for you on social media, even one from Phil Taylor, the 16-time world champion. What has your phone been like since Friday? Has it stopped going off yet?
It's calmed down quite a bit. Just there are a few of my friends' group chats still going wild and stuff, but it's calmed down now. So it's kind of starting to sink in a bit now. But as I said, like, I've hardly slept a wink with pure buzz. So now I just need I'm going to have a couple of days rest. Obviously, going to see Spider-Man later on with Matt, and then we'll get back on the practice board as well and just come back down to earth and get ready for Wednesday.
I mean, does that help in a way? You're not going to play your next game until Wednesday afternoon against Ryan Searle, that you've got a few days to let everything sink in, rather than some players, they've played the first round and the next day they're back on. Is it good for you to have that break to let things die down a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. I think like if I was on if I was on again like the next day or like a couple of days after, I would have been fine, but the thing, like, with me knowing that I'm going to be playing Wednesday, I'm just giving myself extra time because it is such a good moment in my career. So but now I'll be fully focused and ready to go against Ryan. I know fully what to expect, so I'm looking forward to the game. And
what is the plan between now and Wednesday when you get back up on that stage? With these events like the World Championship, the breaks between matches, probably not something that you've had too much experience of, so what is the plan between now and then? I'm just, as I said, I'm going to continue practicing on my doubles and my scoring as well. So I'm not going to be obviously I wouldn't say there's too much to work on, but just as long as I keep throwing on the practice board and that and keep my arm going, then I'll be very dangerous in the game. And lastly, I know your manager Matt joked, what was better, Scotland's 0-0 draw with England at the Euros or the 9-darter? Was it the 9-darter? Oh, 100% the 9-darter. You can't celebrate draws. Good man. Well, Willie, it's a pleasure to chat to you. Congratulations again on the moment, the 9-darter and the win. And we wish you all the best for the second round against Ryan Searle on Wednesday. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you.